What if attraction wasn't about being the most handsome, richest, or smoothest talker, but about understanding exactly how the human mind works? Robert Greene's The Art of Seduction isn't just a dating book, it's a deep dive into human psychology, power, and influence. Whether you want better romantic connections, more charisma in social situations, or to understand why certain people magnetically draw others in, this book reveals the timeless patterns. At its core, people don't fall in love with logic or perfection, they fall for how you make them feel. Emotion, curiosity, mystery, and desire rule everything. Seduction is subtle. It's never direct force and that kills attraction instantly. Instead, great seducers create the illusion that the other person is choosing freely while guiding the entire process. The 6 foundations of seduction expanded. Your original points are solid. Here's more meat for each. Seduction is never direct. Push too hard and the spell breaks. The target must feel it's their idea, their desire growing naturally. Greene emphasizes indirectness, hints, glances, mixed signals over blunt confessions. It's emotional, not just physical looks get attention for a moment. Emotions create lasting attachment. Physical desire can fade quickly, but the memory of feeling alive, understood, or excited with someone lingers for years. Mystery is power. Predictability is the death of desire. When someone feels they have you fully figured out, interest drops. Keep a little out of reach. Let their imagination fill in the blanks. The mind obsesses over what it can't completely possess. 2A84EF. Focus on the other person, not impressing them. Most people talk about themselves to look good. Master seducers do the opposite. They listen deeply, mirror emotions, and make the other person feel truly seen. When someone feels understood at a soul level, they naturally draw closer. Seduction takes time. Build anticipation. Rushing leads to shallow flings or rejection. Slow burns create unbearable tension. The longer the anticipation, the more powerful the release. Greene compares it to a well-crafted story with rising action. Awareness and ethics matter. The book dives into dark psychology and manipulation tactics, but Greene also shows the shadow side. Using these tools without ethics destroys trust and turns you into someone people eventually avoid. True mastery is emotional intelligence used responsibly to connect deeply, not control. The 9 seducer archetypes. Lean into your natural style. You don't need to fake a personality. Discover your natural strengths and amplify them. Greene outlines 9 timeless archetypes. Here's an expanded breakdown. Mix of your list plus the full set from the book. The siren. Pure sensual allure and femininity or magnetic presence. Offers escape into pleasure and adventure. Think Cleopatra or Marilyn Monroe, intoxicating, slightly dangerous, unapologetically feminine energy. 761 BE6. The rake. The passionate pursuer who makes the target feel like the only person in the world. Bold, adventurous, a bit reckless. Women, and people in general, fantasize about the man who would risk everything for them, even briefly. Example: Casanova or Lord Byron. The ideal lover becomes exactly what the other person fantasizes about. They study desires, insecurities, and unmet needs, then reflect them back beautifully. Creates deep emotional and romantic fantasy. The dandy. Rebels against norms with style and androgynous flair, offers a taste of forbidden freedom and self-expression. Non-conformist energy that feels liberating. The natural, playful, spontaneous, and childlike in the best way, reminds jaded adults of joy, freedom, and simplicity. Their authenticity disarms people. The coquette, master of hot and cold, slightly unavailable, creating frustration and intense desire. They give just enough to hook, then pull back, driving obsession. The charmer makes everyone feel special, valued, and comfortable. Focuses entirely on the other person with grace, empathy, and social intelligence. They seduce by listening and making you feel important. 5E4-8F6, the charismatic, radiates confidence, vision, and energetic purpose. People are drawn to their belief and larger-than-life presence. Think leaders or inspirational figures. The star, distant, mysterious, and glamorous. Others project their own fantasies onto them. Their aloofness makes them magnetic. Think celebrities or enigmatic personalities. Pro tip for video: show quick visual examples or actor clips for each. Ask viewers, which archetype are you naturally? Comment below. The anti-seducer. What repels people? Avoid these at all costs. Just as important as what works is what kills attraction instantly. Being too pushy or aggressive. Talking only about yourself, bragging, monologuing, neediness or clinginess, insecurity, and self-consciousness makes others uncomfortable. Overreacting emotionally or being overly dramatic. Being boring, predictable, or judgmental. Impatience, vulgarity, or moralizing. Anti-seducers are often deeply insecure and self-absorbed. They lack awareness of the other person's inner world and end up repelling instead of attracting. Root these qualities out of yourself. 3. 1-3-D-8-5. The real secret: understand what people lack. This is Green's most powerful insight. People are irresistibly drawn to what they feel is missing in their lives. Someone bored with a routine craves excitement and danger. Someone insecure seeks validation and admiration. Someone feeling trapped wants freedom and rebellion. Someone stressed needs comfort and escape. Study their past, their complaints, their fantasies. Find that core emotional void or childhood wound and position yourself as the one who can fill it without being obvious. The deeper the need, the stronger the pull. ECA2FF Green also talks about 18 types of victims, targets, people with specific emotional vulnerabilities that make them more open to seduction. Choosing the right target is half the battle. The role of environment and timing attraction doesn't happen in a vacuum. Context amplifies everything. Social parties leads to playful, high-energy vibes. Private/intimate settings leads to deep emotional connection. Moments of stress or transition, people crave comfort or excitement. Create or choose the right setting. Isolate them gently from their normal world to heighten the experience. The seduction process, the 4 phases. Green structures seduction into 4 main phases with 24 detailed steps/laws. Separation/stir interest. Choose the right target. Spark curiosity. Create a false sense of security. Send mixed signals. Make them think about you. Lead astray/create pleasure and confusion. Build emotional connection. Keep them in suspense. Use details and gestures. Maintain mystery. Isolate them emotionally. The precipice/deepen the effect. Intensify emotions. Mix pleasure with pain. Hot/cold. Prove yourself with bold actions. Push them to the edge of surrender. Moving in/the kill. The moment of consummation and deepening the bond. Then manage the afterglow so it doesn't collapse. Simplified for everyday use. Your version works great. Spark interest to build emotional connection, to create desire and anticipation, to deepen the bond. Reality check and balanced takeaway. The art of seduction can feel cold, calculating, or even ruthless at times because Green draws from history's greatest seducers and manipulators: Cleopatra, Casanova, JFK, etc. He doesn't sugarcoat human nature. But here's the wiser interpretation. Seduction is ultimately about understanding human nature deeply. Used manipulatively, it destroys relationships and your own character. Used with empathy and responsibility, it becomes profound emotional intelligence, helping you create genuine connections, spark passion, and make people feel truly alive. Final thought. The real question isn't, how do I trick someone into liking me? It's, how do I understand people so well that authentic, magnetic connection happens naturally? People don't fall for tricks. They fall for the feelings you create: curiosity, excitement, being seen, and a touch of mystery.